Hello, this video guide is for the purpose of showing you on how to set yourself as a follower on RTrader Pro using the leader follower system. Here's a window of RTrader Pro when you first launch it. You may open up a couple windows here, one being recent orders. This will show you your working orders and your canceled orders. This is a position window. This window will show you your position in the market and fills that you have in the market. Another window you should load is the order book. The order book is a ladder of the market which will show you also all your working orders and where the market is at any given time. In this case, we're going to use the mini S&P. We're going to use one of my three accounts here on the paper trading. It's the 17 account as the follower. So I will go ahead and filter this by the follower. Most users will have only one account as a follower, so you won't need to filter anything. You just show all, it'll show everything for you. So this would be your basic windows that you should have set up here so that you can see everything at any given time. Simply click on trade here, click on third-party studies, come in here and find your follower by name. In this case, we're going to go ahead and use GFF. The leader will give you credentials on how to log into this. So you would go ahead and enter your credentials and log into the indicators. All right. So here's a window of what a follower indicator will look like for the indicator that you are following. So if your leader is going to be trading, for example, we'll say test 2. You're going to want to follow test 2. You would come in account. You would select your account. By default, auto following will be disabled. Your multiplier will be 1, and then we'll get to this afterwards. I'd like to show you what it would look like if you were following manually in this case. So as a trader, you may decide if you want to follow manually, you can. How does that work? You will see the leader placing orders here as so, and you may choose to click on them, and it will bring up a ticket window, and you may modify these if you choose to, or leave it as is, and click place order. So now we're working the 3 orders that the leader has asked us to, has recommended. Now, if this changes, the status will change as well. In this case, let's go ahead and cancel these orders as a leader, and it'll say canceled. So you would come in here, you can either click on the red X here and cancel them one by one. You can also double click here on the order and cancel it, or you can click on the cancel all button and it'll cancel all your working orders. This is how you would be manually following. You would just have to keep your eyes on the screen here so that you can see what the leader is doing and if you want to follow exactly down to what the leader will do. If you decide that you want to enable auto following, in this case, what will happen is whenever the leader places an order, it'll be mirrored to your account on the server. Another thing that you may want to consider doing, it's advised to do, if your leader is using limit orders, this feature here will convert to market after leader's order is filled. So if your leader is placing a limit order, the leader's order goes in first, the follower's goes in afterwards. You may be too far back in the line. It's possible that you may not get filled on the limit, in whatever case they may be. So you may want to put in a number here, whichever you decide that you want to do. Before we enable it, we'd have to do that. So let's say we would use 5 seconds, and then you would enable auto following. So what will happen is if the leader gets filled on a limit order, your order will work for 5 more seconds, and if it doesn't fill, it will get converted to market, so that you won't have any position mismatches in case if the leader was going long on a limit and then wanted to exit on a market. If you didn't get filled on the limit order buy, you would end up being short because the leader sold his long position and the leader is flat. However, you'd be short if you had nothing in here and your limit did not fill. So you may want to put a number in here, whatever number that you may decide, or you may ask your leader for advice for. Anything will work. So now we have auto following enabled. I'm going to go ahead and send some orders as a leader so that you may see how they are populating and they are actually working. And if the leader goes ahead and cancels everything, it will cancel everything. Let's go ahead and why don't we hop into a position here, and you can demonstrate on how that looks. Let's going to go ahead and buy one at the market. So now you are long one ES, position here, position there. You show your P&L here, and go ahead and sell one at the market to flatten it out. There it is. All that will be shown here on your audit trail for a follower. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call. Thank you very much.